Have you ever wondered what a typical morning is like at a small family-run grocery store in Vietnam? When both of my parents are away, what do I do at home by myself? Do I simply sit and wait for customers? Or are there many other little things to do during the quiet moments? Hello, my name is Lynn. I recently left my job and have moved back home to live with my family. This morning, both of my parents have some things to take care of, so I will be looking after our small shop at the front of the house. Actually, this kind of work is not new to me. When I was younger, I often helped my parents serve customers, make sugarcane juice, sell vegetables and beans, and take care of many small tasks around the shop. After spending several years studying and working away from home, I finally have the time to return to this familiar way of life. This little shop has been part of our family for more than 20 years. It is not a big business, and each item we sell brings in only a small amount of money. But the extra income from this shop helped my parents support my two siblings and me, put all three of us through school, and give us the opportunity to grow up and build lives of our own. Today, I would like to invite you to spend a quiet morning with me at this little shop, a place that holds so many memories for my family. First, let me give you a quick tour of my family's small shop. This house is quite old. The front area is used as both a living space and a place to park our motorbikes and store everyday household items. In one corner, you can see several animals woven from bamboo strips. When there are no customers, I usually spend some time making these small handicrafts. Near the entrance, there is a table where we sell beans, vegetables, and a few kinds of pickled produce. The items available may change from day to day. At the front of the house is our family's small grocery store. The shop is not very big, but it carries many familiar everyday products, including cooking oil, seasonings, medicated oil, pain relief patches, cigarettes, soft drinks, instant noodles, candy, and chips. We also sell a few basic household items that people in the neighborhood often stop by to buy. Because we have so many different products, the shop may look a little crowded, but almost everything has its own place. My parents have been running this shop for more than 20 years, so they can usually find whatever a customer asks for very quickly. I grew up surrounded by these shelves and the familiar sounds of this shop. After spending many years studying and working away from home, being here again brings back so many memories from my childhood. Not long after I began looking after the shop, the first customer of the morning arrived. She was a delivery driver who often passed by the road in front of our house. She stopped to buy a cup of sugarcane juice to take with her because the weather was already quite hot, and she still had many hours of riding ahead. I took out the sugarcane, prepared the machine, and made her a cold, fresh cup of juice. We only press the sugarcane after a customer places an order, so every cup is freshly made. For many people, sugarcane juice may seem like a simple everyday drink, but for someone who spends hours riding under the hot sun, a cold cup can make the journey a little more comfortable. After receiving her drink, she continued with her deliveries. I returned to the shop and waited for the next customer. After that, a new box of ice cream arrived for the shop. I quickly checked the quantity and placed everything in the freezer. On hot days, ice cream is one of the most popular treats among the children in our neighborhood. As lunchtime approached, the shop began to get busier. People often stopped by to buy beans and pickled vegetables for their family's lunch. I weighed the beans and portioned out the pickled vegetables according to how much each customer wanted to spend. This was also the busiest part of the morning at our family shop. As the number of customers gradually decreased, I used the quiet time to weave a horse-shaped frame from bamboo strips. These animals are not made randomly. They are usually woven according to the designs and quantities requested by a distributor. After the bamboo frame is completed, the distributor covers it with colorful paper to create the finished animal figure. In some parts of Vietnam, these paper-covered figures are used as ceremonial offerings during traditional rituals, festivals, and visits to temples, shrines, or other places of worship. Each frame must be woven carefully and evenly so that it keeps the correct shape and does not become distorted when the paper is added. This is one of the tasks I usually do whenever the shop is quiet. As lunchtime approached, the shop gradually became quieter. I took the chance to go into the kitchen and prepare lunch for my family. Today, I boiled some pork and vegetables. While I was cooking, I found myself thinking about all the work I had done that morning. In the past, my parents repeated these same tasks every day, selling one small item at a time, weighing each portion of beans, packing each small bag of pickled vegetables, and doing other little jobs whenever the shop was quiet. Each item did not bring in much money, but all those small amounts slowly added up over many years. Thanks to this shop, my parents were able to support my two siblings and me through school. All three of us had the opportunity to graduate from university and gradually build lives of our own. When I was younger, I thought these were just ordinary, everyday tasks. But now that I am older and doing them again, I understand much more clearly how hard my parents worked. When the pork and vegetables were ready, I arranged them neatly on plates. Then I prepared the meal tray and carried it outside. My parents had just returned home. We all sat down together for a simple lunch. There was only boiled pork and vegetables, but to me, it was a very warm and comforting meal, because behind this ordinary lunch were many years of my parents quietly caring for our whole family. After lunch, I prepared a little food for our family cat. As I watched it enjoy its meal, this ordinary morning at home slowly came to an end. Thank you for spending time with me today. I have only just started building this channel and I still have a lot to learn. If you enjoy simple stories about family life in the Vietnamese countryside, please like this video and subscribe to support me. Your support will motivate me to keep sharing more honest moments from my everyday life. See you in the next video.